Dog Works Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by First Paw Coffee Company, specializing in private label premium blend coffee. If you're serious about coffee, you should check it out. First Paw Coffee's passion is high-quality, small-batch roasted coffee. They take the extra time to taste and get everything perfect before they release new blends. They aim to bring you a cup of happiness each time you pour yourself some coffee. Find out more at ak.dog/free and enter for a chance to win some First Paw Coffee prizes, a book from our collection, and tote bag. One winner will be selected at random each month. That's ak.dog/free.
Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Dog Works Radio. This is Michele Forto. I'm the host, and I'm also the lead trainer at Alaska Dog Works. Usually on the podcast, we talk about tips and tricks to help you with your own dog and their training. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, and we are going to go behind the curtain and share what it is like to be a professional dog trainer. You may be surprised to learn that we have issues with our dogs too. You will also learn that we are passionate about our jobs. We think like dogs, and many of us have a specialty, whether it be service dog training, agility, or behavior problems.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dog Works Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Dog Works Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now here are your hosts, Robert and Michele Forto.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to spend your entire workday helping dogs? Dog trainers get to do just that. While it's fun, exciting, and rewarding, it is certainly no 9-to-5 occupation. Trainers face plenty of challenges and go above and beyond in ways you may not be aware of. Here is your chance to get an inside glimpse at the secret lives of dog trainers. They work with people more than they work with dogs. If you are looking for a career where you won't have to deal with people, then dog training is not for you. Of course, the primary goal is to help dogs become happier and better adjusted, but the only way to do this is to train the owner as much as the dog. A good trainer demonstrates what a dog is capable of and gives the owners the tools and confidence to carry on the training at home. Dog lovers experiencing behavioral issues with their beloved pets are often very emotional. Trainers must be prepared to act as therapists to dogs and their parents. Many learn by doing, while others seek professional certification. While several professional education and certification programs exist for aspiring dog trainers, many learn the old-fashioned way by seeking hands-on experience. Some have had a natural affinity and soothing effect on dogs all their lives. Others simply turn their desire into action by devouring books on training, working with their own dogs and those of family and friends, and building connections through dog walking or pet sitting. Did you know that we have been in business in Alaska since 2010, and my business partner and husband, Robert, has been training dogs since 1994 and is one of the few behaviorists in the state of Alaska. They help each other out. It is not uncommon for an experienced trainer to take on an apprentice. Their goal is to help as many dogs and people as possible with responsible training techniques, so they try to share what they've learned with other aspiring trainers. With television training personalities becoming celebrities, local trainers must fight against the expectations these shows put in the minds of their clients to make sure they stay on the cutting edge of their profession. Trainers frequently attend conferences and additional certification opportunities. They volunteer their time. Dog trainers believe in giving back to the community and doing all they can for the animals that provide their livelihood. Many volunteer their time and expertise to help shelter dogs overcome behavioral issues and increase their chances of adoption. Others train service dogs and provide them to handicapped individuals or soldiers suffering from PTSD. You will often find me working with therapy dog teams and giving talks about service dogs in and around Anchorage. Many are self-employed, so their job includes marketing, networking, accounting, etc. Aside from the general stress that comes along with working with animals and people, self-employed trainers must also deal with the pressure of running a business. They must incur the additional costs of marketing their services, as well as get out and network within their community, balance the books, and much more. Being an independent business owner typically means carrying pricey insurance and taking considerably more risk than folks employed by established companies. Trainers are willing to do all this out of sheer love and passion for their work. This also means that we never sleep. Just kidding. But we do often work 14 or 15 hours a day, and that includes many hours after we have met with the last client. Let's take a short break here. We'll be right back.
So earlier you learned about First Paw Coffee Company, and now I'm going to tell you about its Tail Wagger Blend. First Paw Coffee Company's Tail Wagger Blend is their first offering, and its name and label were crowdsourced from their Facebook fans. How cool is that? The Tail Wagger Blend is a private label premium blend that was developed just for them. It is a medium roast from Colombian beans with tastes of Brazil nuts, grapefruit, and oak. Be sure to go to ak.dog/free and enter to win a bunch of cool prizes. That's ak.dog/free.
And we are back. We're talking about the secret lives of dog trainers here on DogWorks Radio. Let's get on with the rest of the list. They think like dogs. It is difficult for dog lovers to separate their emotions from those of their pets. Dog trainers must try to enter the minds of their furry clients to get to the bottom of unwanted behaviors. This means disregarding their human instincts and focusing on those of the dog. Often, negative canine behaviors are a direct result of something their human companion is unwittingly doing wrong. Trainers must identify these issues and decide on the best way to treat that particular dog and owner. We are in a unique position here because we literally live with a pack of sled dogs. This has allowed us to develop a keen sense of canine behavior and body language that we use every day in working with pet dogs. They take plenty of lumps and bites. Television shows often feature miracle working trainers who whip wild teeth-gnashing beasts into shape in 23 minutes flat, plus commercials. In reality, rehabilitating a troubled canine can take months for a trainer and a lifetime of reinforcement from the owner. It's an extremely physical job, even when working with smaller dogs. Bumps, bruises, bite wounds, and pulled muscles are all par for the course. I can't tell you how many times I have been bit, and I have too many scars to count. They train each dog as an individual. No two dogs learn or respond the same, and each brings their own set of anxieties, fears, and behaviors to the table. Sounds a lot like us, doesn't it, guys? A professional trainer must be able to evaluate each animal individually and come up with the best training plan for them. For example, a timid dog may be fearful of loud verbal commands but respond positively to hand signals. Other dogs may require a sterner approach or even the additional help of a canine behaviorist. This is truly what separates us from a lot of other trainers out there. Many trainers use the same training program no matter what type of dog they are working with. It is a fact that a Labrador requires a much different approach to training than does a Corgi or a Great Dane. This is also why we don't do a lot of group classes. When we do offer group classes, we use it as a chance for socialization around other dogs and enhancing the skills that owners have already learned in a different environment. They have specialties like agility, service, or general obedience. Although they are likely educated in several different aspects of canine behavior, many trainers choose to specialize in a particular area. Agility trainers provide high-energy dogs and their owners with an exercise outlet and a great bonding experience. Those who feel compelled to give back even more to the community may choose to train service dogs. Whether for the military, law enforcement, physical handicaps, or emotional disorders, the training of service dogs is an incredibly important service. Their dogs have issues too. The kind-hearted folks who devote their lives to rehabilitating dogs and their people often end up adopting some of their most difficult cases. For some, a beloved pet in their past inspired them to go into this line of work. Others see dogs that the world has given up on and feel compelled to give them one last chance at a happy ending. Training people and dogs to successfully coexist can be a very challenging job. These devoted folks do it out of a deep love for animals and dedication to their communities. Luckily, all the tricks they pick up along the way can come in handy with training unruly kids and lazy spouses too. As you can see, as dog trainers, we lead busy and interesting lives and love what we do. Do you have any questions for us? Or would you like to become a dog trainer? We can help. Check out our website at alaskadogworks.com or follow us on our social channels by searching Dogworks Radio.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by First Paw Coffee Company. Learn more at firstpaw.coffee.
From First Paw Media, this is Dogworks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media. Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.